Hey there, my babies, my loves, my fantastic soulful sight folks. We are here with our Scorpio season predictions for the sign groups. As usual, you can always go to the video to find your timestamp, go to your sign, or your sign group rather, and get your message. But of course, if you have sign placements in other areas, by all means, go read those, go listen to those, go see those, and just go with what feels good to you. Go with what resonates, go with what makes sense, right? Because at the end of the day, if the message is for you, it's for you, no matter where it's placed. Okie dokie smoky. Let's start with our water babies. Well, I mean, it's y'all's time. Point blank period. Scorpio season is definitely a strong water baby, right? So, for you guys, especially during Scorpio season, literally you guys are in a beautiful flow of power. Now, how that power appears can be a little bit confusing, right? Scorpio season is all about like true transformation, okay? And not just necessarily transforming your immediate surroundings, right? It's not just about, getting a new job or going into a different career or moving or a new car, the tangible material. Not just about that. It's about really true transformation, right? Your true self, your shadowy self, the deep down dark of things that have hurt you, that have affected you. That's what is transforming in this season, right? And I mean, my water babies, y'all been going through it for a while. And I don't even want to just mean like y'all had a rough Libra season, though. A lot of us had really rough Libra seasons. Y'all just didn't have a rough Libra season. Y'all have had a couple rough years. Some of y'all more than that. Some of you guys a couple rough 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. It's been, a roller coaster. And not that there hasn't been some joy in it. Not that there hasn't been some fun and there hasn't been some awesomeness, sprinkled in there. But you guys have had a lot hit you, right? And the transformation need for you guys in Scorpio season is shedding some of that old trauma, right? That's really had no choice but to shape how you've existed for this long, okay? And normally, with a lot of it, y'all know I'm blunt with it. I'm like, stop being so stubborn and let that shit go. I'm feeling generous and quite frankly empathetic because I'm really feeling how bad y'all are feeling. I know it's hard. It's probably the hardest thing you can ever do to really confront and deal with some of those things and say, this situation is not my situation. This situation is not like the previous one. Yes, there may be some similarities, but I've learned, I've changed. I deserve this. I deserve that. Like some of you guys, these transformations are so you can live the life that you want, right? That you want to live, not just exist in portions of it and enjoy portions of it because you're too stuck with some of the other things. And y'all know, don't even lie. Some of my water babies, my Scorpios in particular, y'all can hold on to stuff. Don't sit and act like you can't. And what's funny is y'all can also write somebody off in a hot second. Y'all can write like, nah, I'm good, because you don't let people get in there all the way anyway. So when somebody does, when you do, whether it's a situation, it's a person, it's whatever, the then absence of it, if that absence was not your choice, or if it was your choice, but it was based on some toxicity, what have you, y'all take that real hard. Y'all take that real hard. And you tend to hold on to things, the good and the bad, for a lot longer than a lot of other signs. And it's time to let that go. Okay, because you guys have so many beautiful blessings that are like literally right at the tip of the iceberg. It's like right there, almost there, that are waiting. So this Scorpio season for you, I say be in your power. I literally say embrace it. Even if it's scary, it's for you to do. Y'all had it almost like Libra season, which is unfair because the rest of us went through some shit. But you guys realize that as it gets closer to your birthday, as it gets closer to whatever that is, that there are changes that need to be made. And I know you're trying. Keep trying. Be proud of yourself for as far as you've come. Okay. This season for you guys, the transformation isn't just what's going to transform, what you're going to be able to deal with and release and be proud of and walk with weight lifted that you're carrying. It's not just about that. These transformations literally are the rest of your life. transformation. This isn't just something small that you're letting go of. This is going to positively shape you for a lot longer than you can foresee. So I'm happy for your season. Happy birthday to my actual, Scorpios in here. Because I think it's going to be beautiful for you guys. I really, really do. But you have to get past the hard part. It is what it is. But I'm pulling for you guys. And I hope you have a fantastic time. Next up, my Earth babies. Y'all finally get a break. My Libras, because I know everybody went through some crap in Libra season, right? And it almost feels to me like my actual Libras were like, and y'all went through it. My Earth babies, y'all went through it. And I feel like you guys went through it more than you're used to going through it too. I feel like it was rough for everybody, honestly. This for you guys though, I feel like it's a chance to set those intentions. And, kind of like my water signs, not just for the immediate time, but I encourage you guys to kind of look longer term for what you want, right? And not just for yourselves, but literally bigger picture. So not just how you want to feel, but where you see yourself next year in this season, a couple years from now. Your intention setting is a lot stronger than you think it is. So as you're doing your intention setting for this season, remember we have that beautiful new moon coming up around the 1st. And I'm saying make it work for you. Make it work for you all day long. I can see that this is a lot more progressive for you guys in terms of tangible movement. And what I mean by that is it's not just feeling better, feeling lighter, feeling like you've come out of some of the trenches and you have a chance to skate and be cool. You're literally seeing the progress. You're seeing it be applied in real life situations and real tangible things. And that's fantastic because I also feel like some of you with the aggressiveness of this previous season, what you guys had to let go of or maybe forcibly remove. And for a lot of you, I feel like this has to do with like career and your homestead for some reason. This is feeling like that kind of tangible. Even if you didn't move out of a current job, you made the decision that you were done with it and have started putting out your feelers. This season for you, the good stuff is going to happen. The good stuff is coming. The changes that you got through knowing you needed to implement, you will tangibly see it starting to come into place. So fantastic. High five, Earth signs. Like that is, it's like confirmation, right? Like it makes you feel a little bit better because you can have faith and things are going to work all right. But let's be in this human experience and be honest, to see it actually start to happen does something for you. You know what I mean? So for my Earth babies, yay, congratulations. Next up, my fire babies. All I can say is, whew, thank goodness Libra season is over. Cause y'all got beat up good. Y'all got beat up real good. And unfortunately, a good portion of it was completely necessary and had to be as aggressive as it was because y'all don't listen, present company included, and haven't been listening because y'all have folks telling you for the longest, if you want this, you got to do this. You have to let go of this. You have to look at this way. You are not meant to be Superman or Wonder Woman. Ask for help. You talk about that, been told, and been like, okay, and not listened. And Libra season was like, I'm about done with your bullshit. You gonna listen now because I said so, or you gonna stay stuck. Because I know a lot of you were also feeling very stuck. Is this ever going to change? Is this ever going to end? Why is this still going? So on and so forth. Okay. This Scorpio season, because y'all know I'm a fire sign queen as well. We finally get to feel the beauty of the transformation. Because even after some of the stuff that we dealt with and we had to make decisions with and we had to go through in that last season, I feel like the right after, even though you feel a little better, you were still kind of dealing with the repercussions of whatever those changes needed to be, right? But now it's kind of settling. And now we get to feel and actually like see in the real, in the physical, some of the good parts of that coming into fruition. Thank goodness. Some of you guys really got into the understanding, like our water baby brethren, right? That it was actually our shadow selves, and that good old trauma that needed the work. But I mean like the deep-seated stuff that is just a core part of you, not just the drama, but the stuff that is deeply embedded in you, that is, personality and all this other kind of stuff, right? That you guys have finally been able to break. The work was actually the acknowledgement of that stuff. Even though some of you already knew, you were aware, but really verbally saying it out loud, acknowledging it, and then the breakdown, and then the breakthrough. That breakthrough is a bitch. That breakthrough is something else. And I'm glad for you guys that this Scorpio season is the start of the beautifulness, the start of the freer feeling. Still may feel and look a little confusing because you thought you would see things one way and they actually look a little bit of a different way. But when you sit there and really break down what you asked for, and literally what you asked source for, and then you go over everything, you'll see that that's exactly what you got. Just not in the way that you and your infinite wisdom planned. All the shade. Trust me, I thought it myself. Scorpio season for you guys is beautiful and is getting better and is only getting better. It's not a setback, it's a setup. So I hope my fire folks, my fireflies out there, you guys take your breather. You guys take care of your bodies and yourselves, because you're still feeling some of the physical manifestations of the stress and stuff that you were under. So acknowledge that as well. Okay. And that goes for everybody. Acknowledge that as well, but enjoy the joy as it's coming. Stop looking at it so skeptically. It's not a setup. It's not. It is your breakthrough. It's your blessing. Okay. Love you guys. Last but not least, my air signs. Y'all stumped me for a minute. Okay. This is supposed to be like a collective reading and for each of the sign groups, and I just couldn't do it for my air signs. I'm going to end up giving you guys individual. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Lucky you. My Gemini folk, pick a side. Y'all get dumped on all the time for being dual personality. I'm going to get on you this time too. Pick a side. Y'all have been so back and forth with your intentions energy that it can't last like that. And nothing's going to pop up. This season, you guys have to make those definite decisions so Source knows how to proceed with it, right? Because it's one of those, I love this person. I don't know if I want to get married. But I want to be with this person, but commitment's a lot. What the hell do you expect Source to do with that? I love my job, but is it my calling? Valid question, right? Totally valid question. But when you have that energy with the back and forth, and that one's a little unfair, but when you have that energy that's kind of back and forth like that, and you stay like that, you don't let yourself go further into really exploring it and figuring each of it out. You're telling Source, God, whichever way you go with it, you're telling Source, I don't know what I want. If you don't know what you want, it doesn't know what to create for you. Let that sink in. If you don't even know what you want, it doesn't know what to create for you, which is why you end up staying in a bunch of back and forth energy and you feel almost stuck or what have you, because you don't know which way to go because you haven't defined one. Scorpio season for you is for you to make those decisions, period. This new moon that we have coming up is a strong mood for intention setting. Not just for, I want to feel like this, but is for longer term intention setting. Set intentions for how you want to feel a year from now. Okay. Pick a side, Geminis. Pick a side. My Aquarius folk, get out of your head. Y'all love being in there. You're taking the inner transformation a little too literally. You're not supposed to beat yourself up about it. I need to change because if I don't, by this point, then I'm not going to be happy at this point. And then stop that. Stop with the crazy deadline you've placed on yourself. There's no deadline. I mean, yes, we would like to feel better sooner rather than later. 100%. Okay. but there's no deadline on it. It is for your growth and it is for your good. And I actually, completely opposite of what I'm telling everybody else, I actually suggest in Scorpio season that you guys slow down. Slow down, come out of it a little bit and allow yourself to work on it. Okay? Super important, because it's going to be really, really good for you guys. But it is going to be a little bit rougher in terms of what you need to do. You know, my Aquarius folk, and you guys are so good at the planning of things and the figuring out things and, you know, creatively figuring out a lot of things, which is amazing and fantastic. You're putting way too much pressure. Way too much pressure. Slow down. Let it come to you. Don't fight it when it does, but let it come to you so that you can make the most of it in the healthiest way. Okay. So for you guys, again, completely opposite of everybody else, slow down. Let it happen naturally. Okay. Last but not least, my actual Libras. I feel like you guys at this point are just thankful for the break. Y'all season was rough, let me tell you. And I know quite a few Libras that love celebrating themselves, but you know, I also know quite a few that are like, birthday, no, leave me alone. Because you guys really felt the weight of things. You guys really felt the responsibility of things. Though I do also feel that a lot of you felt in your power in your season, which is fantastic. I love that for you. Scorpio season, continue feeling in your power. If you felt like you were powerless last season, allow what you learned, because y'all learned for sure. Some of y'all learned some hard lessons. Allow this to be your break. Allow this to be your breather. Allow this to allow you to enjoy things and go, you know what? I did that. And I feel great about it. And I'm moving forward with whatever it was, whatever decision I made, whatever shadow work I completed that cleared those things out, and I can move freely and comfortably. Whatever it was, be proud of it and allow yourself to do it. Because y'all are still feeling like y'all have to go through all this work. No, let this transform you into someone that is able to allow the good and everything good that it's supposed to bring. Okay. And I send my best for all of you guys. I hope that you guys all have a fantastic Scorpio season. Enjoy. Let it be fun. Let it be beautiful. Let us get ready for these holidays, because, you know, that stuff coming up. Some of y'all that are cooking, send me recipes. Specifically one for candied yams. I want to make a different version than the one I made before, but besides the point. I hope you guys have a fantastic time. And if you want clarity with anything, you can always book an appointment. Talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.